want your business to go to another level, you must try to learn and hear something new. So make the change today. So don't procrastinate and see your business grow and change. So check out Testing Results, yeah, with Tony Harris Taylor. Tony Harris Taylor. Testing Results, oh yeah, with Tony Harris Taylor. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome to the Marketing Strategies for Drastic Results show. My name is Tony Harris Taylor, and I am the CEO and founder of Drastic Results Marketing and Sales Coaching, multi-unit, award-winning franchisee for Network in Action, and the host of the Viral Networking Conference. Welcome to today's show. Today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite networking subjects, and that is social media. Now, many people don't know that social media is an extension of networking, traditional networking. And I like to tell my clients and my audiences that I speak to about how social media can change the game for your business, but it's not what you think. So many people think it's just if I post at a certain time on this day, a certain thing, that people are the floodgates are gonna open and everybody's gonna want to come and do business with me. But I've been using social media for over, 2008. So for a lot of years. And what I've learned is social media is often the fertilizer to the seeds you plant when you meet people at events. It is the confirmation that you are who you say you are when you show up at an event. The other thing social media is great for is meeting brand new people and then taking those relationships that started on a social platform and inviting those people offline so that you can get to know them one-to-one, because once they know you, they may want to do business with you or refer you to someone or open a door for you. But if they don't know you, they can't help you. And so social media is a great place to play. It also allows you to take your business global, right? So you don't just have to do business in your own backyard. And that's what's happened to me. I have been able to use social media to build relationships all around the world. I have a team that works for me in Philippines, in Kenya, in Nigeria, and it all started with social media. Social media can change the game, but it is not a post and they will come strategy. So today you're going to meet my friend, my networking girlfriend, Kel'sea Smith. And we'll tell you our love story. You know, I have lots of love stories here. We'll tell you our love story, how we met. And she is a social media expert. She helps with strategy. She helps with management. And we're going to have frank conversations about the power of social media and how social media can take your business to the next level. We'll be right back with Kel'sea Smith.
Are you a franchisor grappling with how to stimulate your franchisees' growth and revenue? Are the phrases, "I'm not comfortable networking," "I'm an introvert," Enter Tony Harris Taylor, your answer to these challenges. With her expert guidance and program, you can empower your franchisees to conquer networking and community outreach. Tony's program is designed to equip your franchisees with the skills and confidence to show up to the right events with the right people. It goes beyond making connections. It's about nurturing and leveraging these relationships. It's about following up, collaborating, and generating leads and referrals to maximize conversions. And ultimately, increased revenue for your franchisees and for you, the franchisor. Are you ready to unlock this potential? Reach out to us at 832-479-2088. Let's embark on this journey of growth and success together.
All right, welcome. We are here with my friend Kel'sea Smith of the Social Solutions Agency. Welcome, Kel'sea.
Hi, Tony. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Well, I am super excited to have you here. Why don't you, in your own words, tell everybody who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so I am a social media consultant. I help businesses get more visibility and generate more profits on social media by helping them create content, giving them the tools and strategies that they need to put in place to continue to make more money by means of social media.
So do you want to tell our love story or shall I?
You tell it better than I do, I think.
So, power of networking. In June of 2023, I attended a conference in Atlanta. There were 1,000 people there, literally. And whenever there's a speaker, when the speaker is done, people can come to the mic and ask their questions. So Kel'sea was in line to ask a question, and I was sitting on the end seat next to the line, and she apparently glanced down at my tablet and she saw my little JW library icon. So many of you know I'm a Jehovah's Witness. I don't have any shame in that. And so she's like, she bent over and she said, "What congregation are you in?" See, we have our own little language. And when she said that, I was like, "Oh." And she pointed to my tablet, and we've been fast friends ever since. We did a one-to-one, and I've been on her Instagram Live, and we've just continued to build our relationship. And so she's amazing, based out of Atlanta, Georgia. So I just love that love story because that's how networking works. I do think that Jehovah had a little bit to do with it because there was 1,000 people there.
For sure. For sure.
Well, you heard my opening monologue in social media. What is the biggest challenge you see that most entrepreneurs have with social media?
I think, as you mentioned before, a lot of entrepreneurs think, oh, I just need to post one time. Or they're worried about going viral, or they're worried about having tons of followers. So it's a combination of all of those things. But they lack, if not anything, consistency. So not being consistent and just thinking that, oh, if I just do this thing just one time, it's going to give me more followers. It's going to make me have more money. And that's not the case at all.
So why do it then? Why is social media important?
So a lot of the times, social media is good for visibility. Number one, if you're going to go and get your hair done, what is one of the first places you go to see if the person is going to do a good job?
Social media. Look at pictures.
Exactly. So if I was a person that was looking up something like that, I'm going to go to the person's page to see, as you mentioned before, one, are they real? Two, what does their work look like? And three, how can I get in contact with them next to go with the next process? So social media is important because it's going to help you increase your visibility, especially not just with your local area, but as you mentioned, not even just domestically, but internationally as well. You're able to make connections with people across the world that can bring you into places that you never would have imagined if you just would have networked within your chamber of commerce in your city.
Yeah. Well, I hear all the time, and I'm a marketing strategist, so you probably heard me say you need to post content, you need to put content, but what kind of content? And, how much content? And, what's the balance between being in business and working on your business? So, content, 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 but man, there's a lot out there. So, can you help with that?
Yeah, so I tell my clients that at minimum try to post at least 3 times a week. Whether that's carousels or videos. Now I'm pro videos, short form reels, which are videos that are less than 60 seconds. If you really want to grow your following and grow your business on social media, you probably need to post every day for at least a month consistently. And then what type of content that you need to post? I would tell you to start posting content that not only speaks to who you are and what you do, but provides value. What's really going to be trendy this year is storytelling. So when I'm walking my clients through a content session, we want to start off with a hook, grab somebody's attention. Then you want to present the value in what you're saying. And then you want to talk about the expertise. At the end of every video, you want to have a call to action. That's going to help with the conversion process. So, call to action would be something like comment below if you would like to learn more information about this. DM me the word consultation to set up your free consultation. That's what's going to help you increase your visibility, increase your not only your visibility, but also your conversion rates as well. And you want to have things in place such as mini chat so that it can automate these things for you so that you don't have to manually respond to everyone that is going to send you that message or comment that word below.
Okay, many chats. Spell that because I've heard of it.
Yes.
Haven't used it.
It's MANYCHAT.
And that's a automatic response system.
Yes. And it's specifically for Instagram. I believe you can use it on Facebook too. There's other tools out there like Mobile Monkey that does Facebook and Instagram. But yes,
Wow, these are tools I don't even know about, and so just need to reach out to you to talk about these various tools.
yes.
So you're mentioning Instagram. There's Facebook. There's LinkedIn. There's you. Snapchat. Get out of here. Ain't nobody got time for all these TikTok. Kel'sea, how do I figure out which platform am I supposed to be on?
Yeah, I honestly think it depends on who your target audience is. I mean, what I like to map out the strategy for my clients is if you're a new business or if you want to start off fresh for the new year, for the first quarter, I would focus on building my visibility on Instagram, post videos talking about how you've helped a client. And what does really well is numbers. So if you want to say something like, let me show you how I made $10,000 in 90 days. And then, so I would do that for about for the first quarter. The next quarter, I'm trying to generate leads. And you can do this within this first quarter as well. But I'm going to go on Facebook and I'm going to join these Facebook groups, provide value to those people, making sure that they are my target audience. So if I want to target 6-figure entrepreneurs, I'm going to find Facebook groups where they're hanging out at. It's a founding out phase, but I'm going to put up posts that provides the solutions to those people's pain points. And then asking and then plugging myself down at the bottom or telling them what questions do you have below. Doing that consistently and saying stuff like, I'm doing a class on such and such and such on social media marketing. Comment me if you want to join. When someone comments me, I'm going to send them a friend request. I'm going to send them a brief message. Hey, so-and-so, thank you so much for commenting on my post today. I see that you're interested in this class. Do you have time for a quick chat? Or just try to make the process as smooth as possible. So the second quarter, I'm generating leads. The third quarter, I'm going to use LinkedIn. Now, I said I was going to tap into LinkedIn a lot more this year because I feel like people are more serious on there. You get a more qualified leads on there. So if you want to switch Facebook and LinkedIn for quarter 2, you can definitely do that. But that's my strategy. And then TikTok, I mean, if you're trying to target the millennials and Gen Zs, that's a great place to go. But if you're also trying to provide value, TikTok is a great place to go too. And a lot of people, including myself, are sleeping on Pinterest. So Pinterest is another great place that you can also, it's not a lot of people on there. You can do lead magnets and stuff on there and generate content on there as well.
Wow. Yeah, y'all need to contact Kel'sea because that's just a lot. And you can't do it all. What I know for sure as a marketing strategist and coaches, I say pick 2 platforms and get great at those. And then from there, maybe branch out into something else. Well, when we come right back, we're going to ask you the 2 questions I ask all my guests. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back with Kel'sea Smith, the Social Solutions Agency's social media consultant. So I always ask my clients 2 questions. The first one is, and you're very young, but what's the biggest drastic step you've ever taken in business?
Oh, you know what? That was hard for me to think, but I think it's quitting my 9 to 5 to actually do my business full time.
Yeah.
It was a combination of being let go and letting go.
Say more. Say more.
I was working for a company back in 2022 and some things was happening and it was impacting my mental health and I just wasn't happy anymore. And it got to the point to where they put me on a PIP and was like, basically it was like, if you don't get it together, you gone. So it was like, now, if you want to fulfill these 30 days, you can. But if you at any point you want to leave before the 30 days, that's fine too. So before the 30 days even came, I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to take my leave and go because I don't feel good anymore. And that next morning after I quit, it felt so good not having to have a manager that was messaging me at 8:01, telling me, asking me what I'm doing. And so just doing my business full time and it doesn't feel like work. I feel like it's the most drastic step I've ever taken in my business.
So, but you could have went and found another job. And I'm guessing, I mean, I don't know, but you probably didn't have a lot of money set aside. So why did you pursue a business instead of just going to find another job? And get encourage those who might be thinking about this exact step.
No, I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money besides the last 2 paychecks that I got from my job. And unemployment came every now and then, but it wasn't a lot. It wasn't like what we had during COVID. So it really took faith, a strong faith that, that he's taking care of me thus far. He'll continue to take care of me in the future. So it was scary at times. Yeah, I could have got another job, but I didn't because I felt like some people are meant to be workers and some people are meant to be bosses. Mm-hmm. And I've always had that entrepreneur spirit. I started selling candy in high school and I started my nonprofit when I graduated college. So I felt like every job that I had, I was never promoted. And I don't think I was a bad worker. I never got written. Well, I got written up at my last job, but sure. I never gotten written up before. So I was always wondering, like, what am I doing wrong? And I'm not gonna butt kiss anybody to get to a position, especially if I don't really care for the job. I'm just here for a check.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think it was just the fact that I didn't feel fulfilled working for somebody else. And I'm like, I'd rather work for myself. And I had started my business in 2021. So I had a goal to leave that company soon, but it wasn't at that point yet.
Okay. Very good. And certainly that is probably inspiring someone who's getting ready to cross that exact bridge. So, the second question I always ask is, what part does networking has networking played in your business?
Yeah, I'm grateful for social media. I mean, that's my business, that's my bread and butter. But as I think about how my business has grown over the last 2 years, it's definitely been through networking. I'm a very I'm an ambivert. I used to be extremely extrovert. Sometimes I have to talk myself up to talk to people. So being able to reach out of my comfort zone and talk to people about who I am, what I do, because that person is going to lead me to the next person, is going to lead me to the next person. So a lot of my business, I would say at least 80% of my business was, if not 90, word of mouth networking. So it has had a tremendous success in my business and the growth of my business. Going to different events, how we met, how I've met other people, has definitely had a huge success. Even networking on social media too
Yeah. Yeah.
has helped a lot too. So
Say more about that, because I said it at the outset, but what does that mean for you, networking on social media?
yeah, I think it has a lot to do with joining these groups, as I talked about with Facebook groups.
Mhm.
LinkedIn has that feature as well. I don't know a whole lot about it, so I can't talk about it too much. But within Facebook groups, I try to find people, I try to join groups that is going to give me what is going to get me in front of my target audience.
Right.
So it's key for you to find groups or communities that is going to help you leverage your business, help you grow your business, help you get in front of your target audience. So when I go in there, I try to make a habit to introduce myself at least once a month, putting value out there to people. When people are saying, "Hey, I'm looking for," I've even tried to do it here in Atlanta. Calling out girls that I'm like, "Is there any friends here in Atlanta? Let's meet up for lunch." So doing things like that is how I've networked over line and did virtual coffees over Zoom for those who are not close to me, and that
Mhm.
helped me
Mhm.
get better relationships with people as well.
And that's what leads to more connections, referrals, opportunities to learn where they're networking and go networking with them. What events are they going to? So, very smart. LinkedIn's groups are not like Facebook's groups. They are there, but people don't engage as much. For the record, I have a Facebook group. I don't mention it often, but I'm going to mention it here. All you got to do is go to the6figurenetwork.com. And when we come back after the next break, I will put that in the information at the bottom. The6figurenetwork.com will take you directly into my Facebook group. Well, Kel'sea, I'm so happy we had the opportunity to introduce you to my network and my following. Tell everybody how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, you guys. So if you're ready to get some help or outsource your social media, you can find me on all social media platforms. But more specifically, if you DM me the word consultation on Instagram at the Social Solutions Agency, a pop-up box will show up and you can book a consultation right through my DMs. So I'd be happy to talk to you. So just DM me the word consultation at the Social Solutions Agency, and I'll be in contact with you.
Okay. I love that. Is that one of those mini chat things?
Yep, it is.
I'm gonna have to go just DM you just to see how it works. I may need to add that to what I got going on.
And
So,
I will say too,
uh-oh.
so I will say that it's mobile friendly. It is not desktop friendly. So if you were to DM me consultation on your mobile phone, it may say it's not available. I mean, on your desktop, it's going to say it may not be available. But if that is the case, you can always click the link in my bio. But it's better if you send me the message on your phone consultation and it'll pop up.
Awesome. Excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you, learn from you. And I'm just so glad out of 1,000 entrepreneurs that you found me in a crowded room. And I'm just glad to have you as my little sister now.
I'm glad that I was able to speak up and get the courage too as well. And I'm grateful for the opportunity. I put you on my personal story today. We met in 2023 and I'm grateful, been grateful ever since. So thank you, Tony, for everything, for the offline conversations, for the encouragement, advice, all that.
Awesome. Well, when we come right back, we'll hear my final thoughts. That's right. Get your copy of Show Up, Be Up, Follow Up to Blow Up. You can go on Amazon at showuptoblowup.com, and that'll showuptoblowup.com will take you directly to my Amazon page where you can order the book. And then also don't forget to join my Facebook group. It's called the Six Figure Network, and you can go to it through the sixfigurenetwork.com. Join the group and contribute, because that's the value of being in a group, is contributing to the group. Add value so people will want to connect with you. Wasn't that a great conversation with Kel'sea? That's why I always say you got to show up. You never know who you're going to meet. And literally, again, there were 1,000 people in the room. I do know that her connection was divine and meant to be. And I'm just so happy that she had the courage to, number one, step to the mic, and then number two, to say hello to me, because you just never know where these hellos will lead you. So don't be afraid to show up. Show up, be up, follow up, and your life and business will blow up. My name is Tony Harris Taylor, saying take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow, and we will see you next week. Bye.